Hello guys, and welcome once again to Savannah Essence. Today we are making this beautiful facial serum. This is a skin brightening facial serum. Its main aim is to bring hydration, a lot of hydration, a lot of moisture to my dry skin, and also help me clear my acne and then some small dark patches that I have on my skin. It is an easy serum that we can all make, and I will share details as we go along, but it's easy for everybody to make. Let me talk about my skin and why this serum is important. So last week I was on the road. I had a medical emergency, and just as we were coming back from the hospital, when I was leaving the house, I only put lip gloss, nothing, no moisturizer, nothing. But when I was coming, I took a video of my face and I realized there were dark patches, and I realized also my skin was very dry on my face with a few acne here and there. This is with no moisturizer, nothing, but I realized that no, I needed a serum to help tackle this. And so this serum is made to tackle this particular skin of mine. Okay, so who are you formulating with it for is the question here. I'm formulating for myself, I'm formulating for my dark patches, I'm formulating for my dry skin, and I'm formulating for my acne. Now that we know this, let's get into formulating the actual serum to help tackle my skin problem. We are using lemon peel bio-ferment, and we're going to list the ingredient first, and then we can get into the main making of the serum. I'll talk about lemon peel because that's the star ingredient for this formulation. We are using chamomile water. If you do not have chamomile water, you can use just normal regular water. We are using 1,3 Propanediol as a humectant. You don't have Propanediol, you can use glycerin. I'll be speaking on phenoxyethanol. Is a preservative. There are a lot of preservatives out there. It is always good to pair it with another preservative for efficacy's sake. There are liquid gel plus. There are more natural ones out there. We also have aloe vera 200x powder. You can use aloe vera water, aloe vera liquid, depends on which one you have. You can opt out if you don't have aloe vera. We will also be using some DL panthenol. Again, like I said, we need a lot of hydration for my skin looked dry, so we'll be using some vitamins to also help with barrier protection, to ensure that the sun in Ghana doesn't really, apart from sunscreen, but I'm also protecting my skin as well. And you don't have panthenol, well, you can opt out of panthenol if you do not have. Then lastly, we'll be using our hyaluronic acid. This is our master ingredient for all the hydration and the moisture I'm talking about. It will attract a lot of moisture and back onto my skin to give me that plump looking beautiful and healthy skin that I need. Now let's get into the real formulation. So this is going to be an easy formulation. It's cold process, so you don't need any double boiler method, no emulsion, nothing. We are starting with our 1,3 Propanediol because we want to hydrate our hyaluronic acid. I've spoken about hydrating hyaluronic acid a number of times. In cosmetic formulations, there are some powders that when you add it to the water immediately, it will form clumps. So usually you want to dissolve it in bits in a much more different aqueous substance like glycerin, and then before you can now, bring it to your water, so the dissolving process is easy. So I've just added my Propanediol, and I'm also going to be adding my hyaluronic acid. My scale, another formulation technique, my scale doesn't run off to 0.1. It's fixed. It doesn't run off to point anything, it's just fixed. So the least is 1 gram. So what you can do for smaller sizes is that you always want it to be to already be measuring higher quantities, like you can see 54 grams already there, and then once you add it, it's easy to record it. If you are starting from 0 to record 1 gram, it's going to be difficult. So that's another formulation guide. My other scales, I left it in our other house in the other region, so I've not been able to bring them. So most of these things we had to buy them from scratch. So I'm hydrating the hyaluronic acid in the Propanediol. The rest for this process is just adding the rest of the ingredients in there, mixing it easily, mixing it nicely, and then waiting for everything to thoroughly dissolve and hydrate, and then you can package. So now that we know that that's what we're going to be doing, let me talk about the lemon peel bio-ferment that we are using for this particular skin brightening. Like you saw, I have acne. Most of it is cleared off. These days I don't really have a lot of acne, like big acne. I don't really have that, but I do have some hormonal acne that comes once in a while, and because of the medical issues, I really don't have time for my skin. I don't do any serums, nothing. I just get up. If I have to go to the hospital, we go, we come back, we wash our face. During our normal bath time, I apply whatever body facial cream that I have, and that is it. But I realized that I also need to start taking care of my skin. So let's talk about lemon peel bio-ferment. So lemon peel, like we said, it's a natural alternative to hydroquinone. Now, if you've heard of hydroquinone is the A1 ingredient for treating skin blemishes, hyperpigmentation, dark patches on your skin, and also acne. It really is effective. The only problem with hydroquinone is that research says that long-term use of hydroquinone ends up damaging your skin. So you end up having our women who have sort of bleached, quote unquote, and now they have dark patches, especially around the under part of their eye, on their faces. It's so dark and it brings discoloration on the entire skin, and once that damage happens, it's usually difficult to reverse. So hydroquinone has been blacklisted in a lot of countries, including Ghana, because of this. And in some of the countries that still uses hydroquinone, it is limited to a very small percentage. So the question now is, since this ingredient is very effective and however causes long-term damage, how then do we get a natural alternative to replace it to ensure that we get the needed benefits that the skin needs, especially for those of us in sun-prone zones like West Africa, where just the fact that you live here, you are prone to acne and other things because of free radicals and all those kind of things. So lemon peel is highly researched. Here is done by Arizona State University. I'm not too sure, I'm just saying it, but it's a research backed. It's been done using the peel of the lemon that has been macerated, and then the bad parts of the lemon. If you've used lemon peel, you realize that sometimes if it touches your skin, it itches. There are some parts of it that is not good, and that is taken out, and then we have the parts that is really good for the skin, and that's what we are using in this case. And that's what research has now proven, that lemon peel is also excellent. It has similar properties as hydroquinone, but it doesn't have long-term damage to your skin, and so that's how come we are using it. So its work is basically just like hydroquinone used to do. It inhibits tyrosinase production. Basically, it inhibits the production of, let's say, melanin, because melanin is the dark parts. That's what gives us the dark skin, and so it basically does that. So that's basically it. If you want, you can read a lot more on lemon peel. Now let's get back to our formulation, and then we can continue. Let me also just mention that the lemon peel has a maximum usage rate of 2%. I've used 0.5% before. I'm just increasing this to 2% to start to use on my skin, because my skin tolerated the 0.5%, and I even think 1% as well. So I'm just increasing it now. If you are starting off and you want to use it, I'd advise you to start from 0.5, and you can increase gradually. The pH is 3.5 to 6, so that's also quite good to use. And so basically that is it. So this is our serum. Making serums quite easy to do, because it's, like I said, it's cold process. So you just need to get the reason why you are formulating. I always speak about this in most of the videos that we do. Understand who you are formulating for. So I already know who I'm formulating for. I'm formulating for myself. What is my skin issue that I'm formulating for? As you've seen in the video, my skin is dry. I have acne, and then I also have, you know, dark patches in some places, and so I want to bring a lot of hydration back onto my skin. And I also want to clear those dark patches from the hormonal acne that resulted into that, and just brighten my face on the whole. So that's what we are trying to do here. So you might have, you know, large pores, you might have a lot of acne breakouts on your face, you might have a lot of dark patches on your face, you might have, you know, white heads. You know, your problem might be different, but figure out who you are formulating for, and then you can do. So when somebody comes to me with a face like what I've shown you in the video, I immediately know what serum to recommend for the person, because I've used it on myself and it's worked before. You get it? That's how you do formulations. Okay, so we are almost done with the serum. Everything is added in beautifully, and then I'm going to stir it nicely, and then I'm going to set it aside, because for the hyaluronic acid and also the aloe vera powder, they still need to sit for some time to hydrate, and before everything is thoroughly mixed in, and then I can continue, you know, with the pH testing and also bottling it. So this is a simple skin brightening, skin lightening serum for people with dry and acne prone skin. If you are new to this channel, I just want to say thank you for coming and welcome. I hope this video is as educative as we hope it will be, and we also hope that you learn a thing or two from this as well. So I'm going to cover this and set it aside for 24 hours for everything to hydrate beautifully, and then we can come back later and then we can check on it and see. You can be stirring it from time to time, just to ensure that everything is thoroughly mixing and everything is thoroughly dissolved. So this is it, and the color is beautiful, I must say. I really like the color from the lemon peel, and I think a little bit also from the chamomile water. If you do not have the chamomile water, you can replace it with normal water. I chose chamomile because I don't want my face to act up. I want something to soothe my face, and so chamomile water does exactly that. It doesn't really have fragrance, so if you are picking this hydrosol because of its scent, I would advise you pick rose hydrosol instead of chamomile. It doesn't really have any noticeable nice chamomile scent. I'm using the pH stripes because, like I said, most of my equipment are in my other house, so my pH meter is over there, but I got this, so I'll be using this pH strips. It's not the most accurate, but it also will still give me an indication of the pH and whether I need to work on it or it's okay. So I'll just put it in the mixture. If it was a lot, it would be good to pour a little bit, and if you're also formulating for somebody else, you would want to sort of pour a little bit and do your testing. But this is mine, so I can do whatever I want to do. I just put it in the serum so I can get the actual readings that I need. I'll put it aside for a little bit, a few seconds here and there, and then I'll come back and then I'll do the comparison to see where it falls, if I need to adjust it, if I do not need to adjust it, and then I can start the bottling process. So after some time, my strips are sat for a little bit of time. I'm coming to compare, and I realize that it falls within the acidic spectrum, so I'm coming to compare with the lower values first to see. Around 4, this is 4.5. It looks a lot more similar to 4.5 and 5, so this falls within 4.5 to 5, and for me, I think this is excellent. No, 5.5, I think it's a bit off. I think 4.5 to 5 might be the right might be my right bet here. So this is excellent. I don't need to adjust it. Everything is fine. Our core ingredients work within this pH range. Our key ingredients, which is our lemon peel bio-ferment, works between 3.5 to 6% to 6. The normal pH of your skin is around 4.2, 4.3, all the way to 5.5. So this serum works good for my skin, and it also works for the ingredients. So time to bottle it, I have this beautiful pump bottles that I got from Alibaba, and I'm gonna use this for my serum. It's my go-to serum bottle now. I don't use dropper bottles anymore. I use these serum bottles for all my serums, and not only is it classy, but also it helps with contamination. The thing about dropper bottles is sometimes you have to put it on your hand and then you put it back into the bottle, and you know, I don't want that. So this dropper bottle is excellent for that. I have a shipment coming from Alibaba, and then we'll talk about. Let me know if you would want to. I digress, but if you want to know how to shop from Alibaba, let me know. It's quite a simple process. Maybe I might have to do a video on it. I'm not too sure. That will be off my niche, but it's okay. So this is the serum. This is a 50 ml bottle. The whole serum was 100 ml, and this is it. So thank you very much for coming through, for staying true, and for watching this video. Kindly subscribe if you haven't done. If you are new here, kindly subscribe. If you are a returning viewer, please subscribe, okay? And like I said, I made this for dry skin, so I needed to have water, extra hydration, so that when I apply it, and then I apply my body cream, and then I apply my facial oil, everything is locked, and within a week or two my face is as plump and as fresh as a baby. So thank you for watching, and bye bye.